Thank you so much for putting your umbrellas away. Good evening. It is my pleasure to bring up our salutatorian, Katie Lynn, who will be attending UCLA in the fall in order to get us started.
Everyone please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Murrieta Mesa High School Naval Junior ROTC. Choir and ASL, come up. As we salute our flag, we also express our appreciation and gratitude to the men and women in the armed services. We think of the family members who could not be with our graduates today. After the presentation of our colors, please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Mesa's choir. Remain standing until the colors have been retired.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Okay. It's okay. Thank you. You may be seated.
Wherever
Thank you, Katie, choir, NJROTC, and ASL students, not just for this evening, but for your dedication to Mesa the last 4 years. Good evening, parents, families, friends, community members, and honored guests. Welcome to the Murrieta Mesa commencement ceremony for the class of 2018. Thank you for joining us on such an incredible evening. Come on, kids, you can have fun here. I would like to introduce and thank the members of the Murrieta Valley Unified School District Board of Education. Board President, Mr. Paul Diffley, and board members, Mrs. Robin Christ, Mr. Ken Dixon, Mrs. Linda Lunn, and Mrs. Chris Tomasian. It is our board's dedication to our students and to our community that has made it possible for us to be sitting here today. I would also like to welcome and extend my gratitude to the Murrieta Valley Unified School District Superintendent, Mr. Patrick Kelly, for his unwavering support. Other distinguished guests here tonight are Assistant Superintendents, Mrs. Pamela Wilson, Mr. Darren Daniel, and Mr. Bill Oline, as well as the Executive Director of Secondary Education, Mrs. Mama Ram Mary Walters. At this time, I want to thank all of the staff of Murrieta Mesa High School to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. I'm a very blessed man to be able to work with such an incredible group of people so committed to making the world a better place by working with and helping our students pursue their passions. This evening's event would not be possible if not for the dedication of Bill Camel, Tony Romero, Aaron Moran, and a very big thank you to Mesa Site Secretary Melinda Cohen. These Rams ensure that we have an incredible ceremony year after year. I want to thank my administrative team, Assistant Principals Lori Coleman, Scott Richards, and David Chambers, and our amazing counselors, Veronica Rubalcava, Connie Kim, David Carrillo, Lisa Amstutz, and Keisha Andrews. Another huge thank you to our assistant principals and counselors for working so hard with this class to make sure that so many of you are here to enjoy this ceremony and get through high school. I want to recognize and thank Mandy Sather and Allison Hughes, the class advisors for these graduates. I would also like to thank Detective Abadi for his dedication to keeping our campus safe. Thanks is also due to the entire office staff, maintenance and custodial crews, campus security team, our parents, our dedicated nutrition services crew, and once again, our incredible teachers. It is also very important to me that we recognize the spouses and families of our staff, as they too have made sacrifices by allowing us to be 100% in and committed to our students. I'm sure many of our students think some of our spouses actually work here, as they've attended so many events in support of Mesa. That's all right. I would like to offer a special thanks to John Broussard, our athletic director, and to Amy Vollmer, our activities director. Students, if you participated in anything outside of the classroom while you were at Mesa, you owe these two individuals a debt of gratitude. While tonight's ceremony is a celebration of your accomplishments and signifies the beginning of the next chapter in your lives, it also signifies the end of an era at Mesa. Tonight, I would like to recognize Randy Johnson, who will be retiring after many, many years of service. He's thrilled that I just did that. It included opening all 3 of the high schools in the Murrieta Valley Unified School District. Let's thank our amazing PTSA, who provides more scholarships for the class of 2018 than any other PTSA in the district. This group of individuals really works hard to take care of our school and our students. Thank you. Parents and families, what an exciting day. This does not happen without your hard work, dedication, and the support you've provided to these students and to the school since the very first day of school nearly 13 years ago. I want to commend you on providing us the privilege of working with such great kids. Class of 2018, please stand, turn, and applaud your parents and families for all they've done to get you here. All right, you may be seated. Lastly, I want to recognize the roughly 550 graduates of Murrieta Mesa High School sitting in Ram Stadium this evening. Great job, class of 2018. Tonight, as we remember some of the last 4 years and look forward to your bright futures, you may hear some things that make you smile or even laugh or even go, "Aww." Let's get started the way I like to start most days around here on the RDN. Good evening, Mesa. Happy Friday. As we finish up tonight, I believe you need to hear about some of your peers and what they did outside of the spotlight to make Mesa a better place. I've been told that a picture's worth 1,000 words, so in continuing with something we started last year, I will use some pictures to express what my words cannot. Pursue your passion and leave a legacy is something you have heard since you started at Mesa. It is time for you to hear about, or should I say see, the legacy you have left us at Mesa. These seniors, all right, it's working. I always worry about that. Dedicated hours and hours of practice in order to always do a great job for the school. Thanks, dance team, for always bringing it. And we can never forget the work that goes into Mr. Mesa. I found it appropriate that this year's theme was superheroes, as this group of seniors is full of heroes. Have you been to a game, concert, play, or any other activity around here? The school spirit's at an all-time high. That is a legacy that belongs to you. It doesn't matter if we're in green or pink. This group of students understand how to cheer. The reason why we were voted the most spirited student section in the Inland Empire. Thanks, Beast, Spirit Squad, Band, and Miss Sovacool. We cannot forget about some huge achievements in the performing arts. How about Beauty and the Beast? This was by far the most well-attended show in school history. Great job, drama. Of course, none of this happens without Jeremy and the rest of Theater Tech making sure all the seats get built and all the problems get solved. Our Marching Emerald Regiment, led by drum majors Quentin, Carlos, and Josie, had the best field season in school history. This doesn't happen without hard work, hours of practice, and dedication. Continuing with the theme of bragging about the class of 2018, our Cal HOSA students, led by students such as Luis, have made a name for themselves at state-level competitions. Another one of our pathway programs that had tremendous success this year was our culinary program. They went to Florida and Walt Disney World where they won trophies and had the best main dish of any of the other teams competing. Our NJOTC kicked things up a notch by winning many trophies at field competitions this year, only strengthening their resolve to do even better next year. On the athletic side of things, Mesa had the best year in school history. It started with our most successful year in football, continued with basketball. In spring, our softball team brought home a league title, and we had a student overcome a bigger mountain than any of the hills he conquered on his way to Southern California title. Finally, we ended this with being our third straight year winning a team CIF championship. Thank you, track and field. However, icing on the cake happened just a couple weeks ago with a state championship. Thank you to the team and Coach Ballou for your hard work and long hours bringing such an incredible distinction back to Mesa. Talk about a legacy. When asked what is so great about Mesa, every single time my first response is always the students. When pushed to explain why, I generally talk about how you're not typical. You're nice to each other. You include each other, you support each other, and you treat each other as family, or as some of you like to say, Ramily. I hope you, the class of 2018, know that you are special. I'm not saying that in the everyone deserves a trophy way. I mean you are good human beings. Parents, Excellent job with your students. Yes, sometimes you have us pulling out our hair with a lack of follow-through or your belief that deadlines are merely a suggestion, but you are nice, caring, compassionate, and truly concerned with making the world a better place. You have left a big impression on the school and our hearts. I cannot completely define what makes you such great kids, and yes, you're still kids, other than you have embraced who you are, you've embraced who others are, and we're always able to bring smiles to the face of each other. If it wasn't for a group of students and parents 4.5 years ago, before they even got to Mesa, committed to the sport they love, lacrosse would not be in Murrieta or have expanded to thousands of kids in the Inland Empire. To those students and those parents out, thank you so much. You've touched thousands of lives in this valley. Sean, I will never look at fancy high tops again without thinking of you and this class. Since they were freshmen, the Feckety boys entertained us at lunch with their dancing. Nathan, you took a risk your junior year that paved the way for future Rams. I'm proud of you. The class of 218 has a fantastic sense of humor, always willing to do something to make us smile. I understand the last thing you want is a really long speech from me where I try to give you some last-minute knowledge, so I'll keep it short. Final etiquette with Ellis. Write thank you cards and say thanks to the people in your life. Thank you, guys. Understand that it takes all the small parts to make a big picture. Every part is significant. Always think about who you want to represent, how you want to represent yourself, your family, and your faith. Please, always make good choices. Bad choices often come with bad consequences. Spend time with friends. Spend time with family. Social media is not reality. You are not now and never will be defined by your likes or number of retweets. Thanks for keeping us young. Not all heroes have capes or wear jerseys, but sometimes it helps. I'm going too fast. I know you love The Climb by Hannah Montana, but the reality is that life is sometimes a grind. Take pride in a hard day's work, paying your bills, and providing for loved ones. And though you were fortunate enough to attend the most beautiful school in the world, the real beauty in this place is you, the Rams. Now, I would like to introduce the Murrieta Valley Unified School District Superintendent, Mr. Patrick Kelly.
Congratulations, Rams. We enjoy a tradition here at Mesa Graduation that illustrates life's wonders and challenges and the importance in embracing both. I have a $100 bill here, and I am going to give this $100 to one of you. But first, I'm going to crumple it up. Who still wants this $100? What if I were to step on it and ground it into the dirt? Who would still want the $100? Diamonds and precious stones go through tremendous pressures over time before transforming into gems. Our initial instinct as humans is to avoid adversity, but difficult times in life are not only a guarantee, they are a needed requirement. This so we can emerge into our full potential. That pressure, adversity, and hardship, while not always welcome, is important and will shape you in mighty ways. Allowing it to shape you positively is what you control. Now, you all knew that this bill is still valuable. The lesson of what the $100 bill has gone through applies to people as well. Despite being exposed to less than ideal circumstances or going through challenging journeys, this bill's value has not been lessened. You will have times and experiences feeling as if you've been dropped, crumpled, or ground into the dirt. We all have journeys that can make us feel worthless if we allow them to. Guard yourself against those voices. I challenge you to welcome and embrace those shaping moments, even though you may not enjoy them or understand why they are happening. Celebrate that the challenge could potentially become a great gift wrapped in an ugly package. No matter what happens in this exciting and at times tough life before you, None of you will ever lose your value. Indeed, your value will grow. Dirty or clean, crumpled or finely creased, remember, you will never lose your value in this wonderful world. Now, I promised to give this $100 to one of you, and the staff at Mesa selected a student who exhibits these traits of strength, perseverance, optimism, and the wonder of possibility in life. Will Isabel Garcia Cabrera please come forward? As Isabel makes her way forward, on this day of celebration, enjoy and celebrate every challenge and blessing of this wonderful life before you. On behalf of the Murrieta Valley Unified School District and our Board of Education, congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly. We want to recognize our graduates who will be joining the military after graduation. Graduates, could you please stand? We want to recognize our graduates whose parents are active or retired military. Please stand. Guests and parents who are active military, would you please stand and be recognized? Guests who are retired military, would you please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. Thank you for your sacrifice and service to our country to protect our freedom as citizens of the United States of America. Let's give them one more well-deserved round of applause. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2018 senior class president, Sarah Thompson, who will present the senior class gift to USB President Emily Gertis. Please welcome Sarah Thompson and Emily Gertis to the podium.
Hello, everyone. It's been an honor to serve you as our senior class president this past year. Today, I am here to present the class gift to USB President Emily Gertis, who will accept it on behalf of the student body. Emily, the class of 2018 has decided to contribute $1,000 to the incoming class of 2022, $500 to our culinary program, $1,000 to Link Crew, $1,000 to the Beast class, and another $5,000 in scholarships for the class of 2018. The class of 2018 also has decided to contribute $4,000 for a new sound system at the school, as well as provide $7,000 into the Marquee Fund, which is a future project.
On behalf of the class of 2018 at Murrieta Mesa High School, we accept this gift with appreciation and gratitude. We also thank USB President Mackenzie Shalerith for her leadership and dedication to Murrieta Mesa High School.
The highest academic honors for the class of 2018 of Murrieta Mesa High School have been earned by our valedictorian, Mariam Khalil, who will be attending UCLA in the fall, and our salutatorian, Katie Lynn, also attending UCLA. Congratulations on these extraordinary accomplishments. It is customary that we invite our valedictorian to address the class. It is my honor to introduce you to your 2018 valedictorian, Mariam Khalil.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all doing well and none of you are sunburnt yet. I know I'm expected to stand here and say smart things, but after 4 years of high school, the truth is, I still don't know how to read a map. Mr. Shannon told me to keep my speech short because the only person actually listening is probably my grandma, so I will. Graduates, as of right now, we have spent more than 2/3 of our lives in this fish tank we call school. At an early age, we are gently released into the water. Some of us, up until this point, have spent our lives fighting the current. Others have spent their lives succumbing to it, while some have not dealt with any current at all. It was in this sanctuary that we spent the last 13 years of our lives. As creatures of this fish tank, we begin to grow. And with this growth, we must also adapt. Today, we find ourselves, each of us having mastered our own survival in the fish tank, only to be released yet into another environment, the ocean. Regardless of whether or not your high school experience lived up to all your expectations, it is only but a little blimp in the grand scheme of things, meant only to give us a small taste of what it will be like in the real world. So, although high school has been an important time in our lives for growth, self-discovery, and whatnot, it was only the beginning. Today is the first day we get for a new start. We need to realize we are not merely stuck in glass, but rather we are given an amazing privilege to be a part of this beautiful community of innovation and opportunity. Today, we have two options. We can open our eyes and see all of the new and enduring opportunities we have in this massive ocean, or we can cower in the corner and watch all the other fish do the unexpected, achieve the unachievable, and conquer all. In this ocean, there will always be seaweed and piranhas, and by that, I mean all the negativity and the people who will stand in your way, all the hatred, the discrimination, and the injustice. But we can't let this get to us. We must spread our fins and swim on, because there are still people out there dying of cancer, innocent people going to jail, teens running around with guns, and politicians on all sides looking like fools. This new environment is going to seem intimidating and hectic at first, but eventually we will all find our place within it. We need more fish willing to make an impact on this biome. So don't just keep swimming, swim with purpose. Okay, and just when you thought I was done, I just have 1, 2, or 9 people to thank. First and foremost, I'm only here because of the love, grace, and compassion of the Lord our God, to whom I owe all my thanks. Now, I just want to take a second to thank my parents in the most appropriate way I know how. بابا وماما، شكراً علشان كل حاجة عملتها لي. ما كنتش أقدر أعمل حاجة من غير المحبة والتشجيع بتاعتكم. بحبكم جداً. Thank you to my siblings, Krullis, Mickey, and Averdette, for always laughing with me when I laugh and crying with me when I cry, even though my brother is too cool to cry now. Thank you, Miss Kim, Mr. Carrillo, and Miss Rivera, for always keeping their doors and wisdom open to me, even when I'm asking questions that probably want to make them want to bang their heads against the wall. Mr. Rossignol, for always reminding us to never be bogged down, Mr. Egan, for teaching us to be an oar and not an anchor, and Miss Davis, I tried to come up with a periodic table pun, but all the good ones are gone. And finally, Bella, for always licking my hand when I'm down. Yes, Bella's a dog. No, none of my friends lick my hands. Before we are finally released into the ocean that is the future, I would just like to leave you with this. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on the wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2018. Please welcome one of our amazing assistant principals, Ms. Coleman.
Hello, class of 2018. Okay, tonight I want to let the audience know just a little bit about this class. We have graduates attending very prestigious schools such as UCLA, UC Berkeley, USC, Cal Poly SLO, TCU, The Ohio State University, Boston University, and the University of Washington, just to name a few. At this time, I would like the following graduates to please rise and be honored when I mention your accomplishment. Our honor graduates, the top 10%, earned over a 4.15 GPA. We have 71 CSF seal bearers. We have 49 National Honor Society graduates. "151 graduates who earned 181 pathway pins in one or more of the following pathways: business culinary, engineering, liberal studies, medical, and visual and performing arts. "31 of our graduates will be entering the military and serving our country with pride. We have 91 avid graduates. We are super excited to announce that 480, or 87%, of our senior class will be attending a 2-year technical vocational or 4-year college. Graduates, we all celebrate you with a round of applause for your accomplishments. Thank you.
Mr. Kelly and the Murrieta Valley Unified School District Board of Education members, I hereby certify that all seniors here today have met the requirements set forth in Board Policy 5127 to participate in this commencement ceremony. I present to you the Murrieta Mesa High School Class of 2018. Class of 2018, please rise.
Mr. Ellis, on behalf of the Board of Education and the Murrieta Valley Unified School District, I accept the members of the Class of 2018 as having completed all requirements set forth by Board Policy 5127. We congratulate you.
Graduates, please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. Class of 2018, you have been presented to the Board of Education and the Superintendent who have accepted the class. This is the moment we want to remember with pride. This is the moment you have worked towards, the presentation of diplomas. We thank Mrs. Anna Egan and Mr. Brandon Bailey for announcing the names of the graduates. Please hold your applause until all graduates' names have been announced and until we have introduced the class to you. We also ask that you do not use noisemakers or blow horns during the announcing of names so all families can hear their graduates' names announced. Please prepare for the presentation of the diplomas. Will the first 2 rows please rise?
Miriam E. Khalil.
Marley Elizabeth Aaron.
Katie Kelsey Lynn.
Mohammed Abdel Fattah.
Mackenzie Shalarith.
Andrea Abrego.
Sarah Michelle Thompson.
Martin Abrica.
Brandon Robert Ladelmeyer.
Brittany Abshire.
Becca Leo.
Samuel A. Acosta.
Claire Andrea Leon.
Lillian May Adamson.
Dante Vincent Leon.
Jenny Marie Agagas.
Joseph Matthias Lewis.
Jer May Agas.
Alexia Marie Litzler.
Kenneth Kim Akalili.
Eli Joseph Longerbeam.
Adrian Martinez Aguilar.
Savannah Elizabeth Lopez.
Skylar Lee Aaron.
Caleb Dominic Lowe.
Alana Isabel Aldis.
Jeffrey Brian Miller.
Milinia Quintana Alhassan.
Wilbur William Witt.
Francis Javier Alipranti. Dustin Ed Luis Bossi Almadrones.
Dana Bowit.
Mitchell Amir Al-Nimri.
Cray R. Johnson.
Fernando Gabriel Alvarado.
Abigail Elizabeth Carroll.
Nikki Alvarez.
Brendan James Stratton.
Brianna Catherine Anderson.
Michael Lloyd.
Henry Dustin Agnon.
Sean Lupo.
Joel Abobechuku Anwuli.
Alberto Villegas.
Andrew Scott Arbuckle.
Jesse Michelle Mashingo.
Sophia Marie Ardent.
Brianna Anai Madrigal.
Christian Takashi Amor.
Giovanni Margaros.
Nicholas Michael Armstrong.
Jacob Marquardt.
Emmanuel Luis Aragin.
Christopher Paul Marquez.
Ryan Ariola.
Chase Austin Maurer.
Jordan Michael Lee Atkinson.
Connor Edward Mazzoda.
Eileen Avagyan.
Ethan James McAlpin.
Christian Anthony Avila.
Emily Diane McDonald.
Susanna Rose Backhouse Hartley.
Riley John McDonald.
Charles Edward Banks.
Anna E. McGinnis.
Jasmine De Banuelos.
Matthew Kirk McIntosh.
Brett Leland Barger.
McKaylee Myra McIntyre.
Hunter Chase Barkle.
Callie Grace McKay.
Trevor Edward Barnes.
Spencer McNeely.
Robert David Barrett.
Alexander Samuel Meinberg.
Aiden Thomas Batista.
Derek Giovanni Melchor.
Rachel Christine Beers.
Jessica Leslie Membreno.
Madeline Elizabeth Vegas.
Brianna Jaylene Mendez.
Cara Kathleen Bench.
Jonathan Joel Mendez.
Ethan Joseph Benson.
Fernanda Mendoza.
Joshua John Benson.
Mary Gwyneth Mercado.
Mackenzie Lynn Berenger.
Jesus Michelle.
Corbin J. Bernstein.
Cody William Mills.
John Michael Binder.
Madison Elizabeth Mirabal.
Savannah Alexis Blake Esteban.
Marley Rose Middleman.
Capone Blue.
Isabel Marie Muckerditch.
Caleb Matthew Bocanegra.
Isaiah McComb.
Hannah M. Bollinger.
Demetrius DeQuan Moore.
Christopher Kalman Bolts.
Michael Calvin Moore.
Elizabeth Christine Boucher.
Brenna Nicole Moran.
Kayla Mackenzie Bracey.
Alexa Marie Moreno.
Abby Lynn Brandell.
Spencer Michael Moreno.
Crystal Louise Branscombe.
Olivia Moten.
Austin Noah Lee Bredesen.
Avrodet Rafat Ragib Marcus.
Kelsey Louise Bridges.
Oscar Aurelio Munoz.
Nicholas Robert Brooks.
Natalia Nahar.
Haley Nicole Brower.
Josue Miguel Negron.
Alyssa Marie Brown.
Dylan Andrew Nelson.
Jacobin Barabagtang.
Badi Ernesto Newfarth.
Alexander LeBunning.
Christine Tan No.
Melanie Corin Burke.
Christina Lei Wen.
Ariona Renee Burleson.
Tyler Fee Wen.
Jasona Deborah Ann Burleson.
Alyssa Mackenzie Nielsen.
Alan Demetrius Bush.
Zachary Cole Northup.
Justin Michelle Butler.
Elena Danielle Abrocta.
Carl Warner Byler.
Alejandro Ochoa.
Patrick Michael Byrne.
Alexis Aaliyah Ochoa.
Oliver Callison.
Caden Stewart Oler.
Nicholas Asher Callison.
Matthew Okonkwo.
Ziena Amaris Calvo.
Austin Tyler Oldham.
Miles Justin Campbell.
Bradley Omar Olmos.
Vivian Nicole Candelaria.
Julian A. Olmos.
Sonia Isabel Cantillo.
Shelby K. Olson.
Nathan Lee Cardenas.
Anissa Nicole Ortega.
Antonio Marco Carrion.
Brendan Scott Ostapovich.
Valentin Alberto Carrillo.
Isaiah Vallejo Pagio.
Brianna Rachel Casabuena.
Brianna Kristen Payanes.
Sarah Ann Casas.
Brenda Maria Palos.
Nicholas Landon Cassidy.
Zachary Douglas Parker.
Caleb Nathan Cassida.
Jordan Isaiah Patton.
Emily Nicole Cassidy.
Autumn Elise Pease.
Deanna Castillo.
Charleanne Helen Pease.
Ellis Kachinga.
Jacob Francis Pecoraro.
Priscilla Cervantes.
Savannah Maureen Payton.
Jorge Cervantes Dominguez.
Brianna Kate Pena.
Dylan Thomas Chad.
Taylor Michael Perales.
Caden Richard Chambers.
Alexander Thomas Perdomo.
Soledad Zoraya Chandler.
Angel Perez.
Christopher James Carrillo Chaneco.
Bryn Christine Phillips.
Isabella Marie Chavez.
Grace Evelyn Picard.
Brandon Thomas Christie.
Connor Matthew Pearson.
Jessica Nicole Church.
Nicholas Alexander Pilar.
Marcus Lynn Cook.
Brooklyn Ryan Pylon.
Cameron Bryce Cooley.
Daniela Fernanda Ponce.
Eric Andre Corcuera.
Gabriel Stephen Ponce de Leon.
Jack Carlton Corden.
Marcus Faye de Guzman Portacho.
Jasmine Gabriela Coronado.
Madden Reese Powell.
Tabitha Lee Coronado.
Dominic Jonah Ramirez.
Jenna Cowden.
Zachary Allen Powell.
Joshua Edward Chrysler.
Alexis Preciado.
Allison Bailey Crosby.
Emma Renee Pruitt.
Ariana May Cruz.
Esther Marie Grace Punzel.
Serena Marie Sablan Cruz.
Jeremiah Theodore Queen.
Dylan Matthew Curtis.
Abigail Christina Quesada.
John Patrick Damario.
Caitlin Sarah Quinlan.
Charlotte Olivia Davis.
Jessica Liliana Quinones.
Jamie Catherine Davis.
Gabriel Ramon Quintero.
Maya Darlene Davis.
Skylar Madison Raineri.
Angela Jean DeLue.
David Matthew Ramirez.
Richard Robert Delgado.
Savannah Lynn Powell.
Christian Josh de Mesa.
Caitlin M. Ramirez.
Rio Marie Deniger.
Nicholas Alexander Ramirez.
Cameron Royce Dennison.
Seth Abraham Ramirez.
Caitlin Nicole DeTurt.
Summer Marai Ramirez.
Eric and Alexander Demas.
Helena Shagufa Rasuli.
Tyler Dimonitz.
Trinity Ray Ray.
Corbett Allen DeBozen.
Josephina Maria Ray.
Matthew Wyatt Dodd.
Jacob Amari Reddick.
Mallory Dawn Dominguez.
Paige Mackenzie Wrench.
Ethan Stone Doherty.
Jose Luis Resendiz.
Caden Matthew Douglas.
Dale Andrew Restrick.
Milton Lee Driver IV.
Jeremy Joseph Reyes.
Skylar Denise Dunbar.
Stephanie C. Reyes.
Tyriki Rashad Dyer.
Brianna Melissa Reyna.
Kirsten Toye Ebonia.
Gabriel Reynoso.
Jada Nicole Edwards.
Haley Morgan Richards.
Chelsea Lynn Eichert.
Abir Valentina Rico Rozo.
Clarissa Joy Gabaga Elbo.
Jezaniah Shekinah Ridges.
Sabraya Deanne Ellis.
Dora Ashton Ridgway.
Chase Lee England.
Nathan Paul Ritchie.
Jorge Ruben Escalante.
Anthony R. Rivas.
Kira Rian Escarcega.
Hugo Andrew Rivas.
Kylie Alina Escarcega.
Camille Danielle Rivera.
Jocelyn Nicole Esparza.
Matthew Nicholas Rizzo.
Gianna Sky Angelina Esqueda.
Quentin Charles Roberts.
Christopher J. Estrada.
Madison Ann Robinson.
Sage Michelle Estrada.
Marco Bruce Robinson.
Emmanuel Fabio.
McKenna Lynn Robinson.
Carissa Fagan.
Diego Robles.
Daniel Farmi.
Gianni Rujal Robledo.
Adriana Hannah Fakori.
Danelle Kaylani Robnet.
Davis Eden Farr.
Coral Leanne Rodriguez.
Jason Cole Ficetti.
JJ Rodriguez.
Michael C. Ficetti.
Joshua Paul Rogers.
Tony Kaimi Felt.
Arliana Maria Rojas.
Kobe John Ferguson.
Eric Eduardo Rojas.
Bryson Robert Ferreira.
Paola Roldan.
Alana Figurski.
Eduardo Alberto Romero.
Caden Reed Figurski.
Karina Odette Romero.
Carolos Hani Filopos.
Xavier H. Rose.
David Flor.
Aaron Michael Ross.
Abraham Pablo Flores.
Taylor Sage Ross.
Christian Eric Flores.
Maya Annalie Rubalcaba.
Juliana Marie Flute.
Marianne Rochelle Rumpel.
Taylor Mitsuko Fortier.
Cameron Macy Runyon.
Sarah Catherine Foster.
Tova Pernilla Rid.
Timothy Andrew Foster.
Bryant Salas.
Emily Olivia Frady.
Natalie Kaylee Salas.
Cole Abraham Franklin.
Jonathan Salcedo.
Tyler Christopher Fraschetti.
Mateo Adan Saldana.
Jenna Catherine Gaines.
Matthew Jamil Salik.
Ariana Rose Galindo.
Diego Salinas.
Jeffrey Mark Gallegos.
Benjamin Sam.
Kevin William Gameros.
Saif Nidal Samara.
Carlos Alberto Garcia.
Jonah Robert Sanchez.
Daniel Isidro Garcia.
Giovanni Latrell Sanders.
Hannah Bliss Garcia.
Austin Joe Sandvig.
Jared Nicholas Garcia.
Suchai Stella Santabooth.
Jose Daniel Garcia.
Francis Victoria Meliton Sardia.
Liliana Garcia.
Daria Danilova Sarsar.
Veronica Garcia Barajas.
Aaron William Scarlata.
Isabella Garcia Cabrera.
Sailor Nicole Schmidt.
Aaron Garnett.
Lillian Josephine Schweigofer.
Donald Wyatt Gates.
Nicholas Tyrell Scott.
Joshua Isaac Genera.
Nathaniel Donald Seaman.
Ryan David George.
Zachary Elijah Selberg.
Gerald Velarde Gerardo.
Aaron Jonah Serrano.
Ashton Lee Garretts.
Crystal Jasmine Serrano Gonzalez.
Elizabeth K. Gerger.
Rodolfo Angel Servin.
Nicole Celia Gibby.
Lucas Ty Seifrid.
Dana Glassman.
Tyler Jacob Scrignoli.
Michelle Lee Glauner.
Skylar Stephen Sheldon.
Anthony Joseph Goins.
Nicholas Edward Sabia.
Alexander Gonzalez.
Devin Z. Sickman.
Alexa D'Angelo Gonzalez.
Aaliyah Michelle Simmons.
Jose Cruz Gonzalez.
Jake M. Simpson.
Leslie Angelica Gonzalez.
Nicholas Paul Singh.
Alani Ferran Gonzalez.
Dylan Zach Sissamvang.
Thomas A. Gonzalez.
Rian Sison.
William Salvador Gonzalez.
Titus Marshall Slater.
Amos Ignacio Gonzalez Luna.
Heather Brooke Smith.
Emily Rose Governale.
Jayla Ariel Smith.
John Michael Graff.
Michael Royal Solomon.
Kiana Darlene Greek.
Clay Justin Salorza.
Grant Nolan Green.
James Andrew Sooth.
Alora May Green.
Maya Lada Sukpaseth.
Leonel Guerra.
Jared Ross Sowers.
Ashley Marie Guerrero.
Logan Che Spaniel.
Nicolette C. Guzman.
Alec Allen St. Germain.
Alexis Andy Guzman Carvajal.
Nicole Joy Staling.
Ariana Jessica Hadig.
Emily Elise Stallo.
Valerie Haynes.
Marcus Elijah Strecker.
Dylan Dean Hall.
Nicholas Thomas Striano.
Dakota Halverson.
Joseph Howard Strickland.
Taylor Summer Halverson.
Reed Thomas Sermon.
Cody Michael Hanna.
Madison Kimberly Swales.
Isabella Lily Hansen.
Fadi Tahan.
Malcolm Joshua Harris.
Walter Nicholas Tate.
Brianne Marie Harvick.
Xavier Gilberto Talavera.
Sydney Lynn Hebert.
Shelby Victoria Tanner.
Coral Kalani Heinrichs.
Cambria Morgan Temple.
Angel Edward Helton.
Joshua David Thomas.
Harley Edward Lemoyne Hendrickson.
Justin Leonard Thomas.
Jack Garrett Henry.
Alyssa Danielle Thompson.
Carlos Miguel Hernandez.
Kai Anthony Thompson.
Clayton John Hernandez.
Alan Justin Timble.
Dominic Adrian Hernandez.
Noah Barrero.
Lee Renee Hernandez.
Haley Murray Tollison.
Luis Antonio Hernandez.
Melinda Lee Tong.
Nicolas Cruz Hernandez.
Aaron Anthony Torres.
Spencer Hernandez.
Lucio Antonio Torres.
Hayden Farrell Hyatt.
Michael Alex Tostado.
Haley Marie Hinojosa.
Kaylee E. Tribuco.
Brianna Christine Howard.
Sonia Trejo.
Lindsay Ellen Hudson.
Anthony Richard Trevino.
Evan William Hustis.
Joseph Gabriel Tidinko.
Tyler John Hustis.
Samantha Jolie Untalon.
Hunter Andrew Hufty.
Oliver Enrique Urzua.
Ryan Maynard Hupman.
Rebecca Uvidia.
Danielle Denise Hutchinson.
Jessica Lee Valencia.
Messiah Jabez Israel.
Brian Piolo Silverio Valenciano.
Levi A. Jackson.
Enrique Robert Valenzuela.
Brianna Azyevet Jaime.
Zachary Michael Vespo.
Preston Thomas Jauregui.
James Anthony Villanueva.
Brian Duffy Johnson.
Emily Paola Villasmil.
Quinton Darnell Johnson.
Brendan Shane Viss.
Michaela Ann Johnstone.
Daniel Kip Wagaman.
Sasha Dominique Jones.
Evelyn Juan.
Luis Angel Jurado Solis.
Jordan Christopher Watson.
Miguel Angel Jurado Solis.
Sean Ryan Weatherly.
Keone Michael Kaupico.
Anthony Alden Weaver.
Anthony Eric Kaus.
Adam Joseph Webb.
Cameron Lee Kearney.
Carla Nicole Wedlow Barreto.
Jalen Anthony Kennedy.
Andrew Joseph Weld.
Tyler Burt Kerr.
Tiger Stephen Whitaker.
Serena Kilbury.
Ariella Rose Whitaker.
Tristan Thomas Kinney.
Noah Thomas Wilcox.
Lauren Grace Knickerbocker.
India Brianna Wilkerson.
Aaliyah Marie Notek.
Alexis Chantel Williams.
Sarah Jean Knott.
Cameron Scott Williams.
Stephen Oloya Koanha.
Damani Michael Williams.
Emily K. Kolar.
Devonte Ivy Williams.
Christian Kolev.
Elijah David Williams.
Luca Kolev.
Sierra Kai Wilson.
Nathan James Kryling.
Brennan Allen Wilsusan.
Amanda Heron Kubski.
DeAndre Anthony Woods.
Hannah Nicole Cumbrock.
Taylor Michelle White.
Miles Lawrence Labrador.
Lamar Vergagne Wright.
Trevor Daniel Ladd.
Shamar Vergagne Wright.
Desiree Kayla LaFontaine.
Summer Joy Icasis.
Deja Lene Landry.
Deborah Yoon.
Emily Grace Larson.
Karen Jasmine Zamaripa.
Idalis Natalia Leaño.
Dominique Marie Zavala.
Daniel Thomas Lee.
McGuire Daniel Zerold.
Ethan Daniel Lee.
Kyle Garrett Zilko.
Kathleen Marie Lee. Kyra Hall.
It was. To the parents, the community, and our Board of Education, to our district, and to our teachers, we present to you the class of 2018. Please welcome the past USB President, Mackenzie Schlereth, who will lead the class in the turning of the tassel to signify the status of graduate.
Good evening, Rams. Before we turn the tassels, I wanted to start by thanking everyone for the opportunity to be your president this year. It was an honor to serve you. At this time, I would like to ask the class of 2018 to please stand. The mortar board and tassel are an important part of the graduation regalia. When the tassel hangs on the right side, it signifies the status of preparation. After officials have presented the graduate with the diploma, the tassel is moved from the right side to the left side. Class of 2018, please turn your tassel from the right side to the left side to signify your new status of high school graduate. Congratulations, class of 2018!
Kids, we practiced this. Come on. Yeah. Wow, this is a first always. Come on up, choir. We thank our band director, Mr. Daniel Greenberg, choral director, Mr. Bradley Allen, as well as our band and choir students for their gift of music. The Murrieta Mesa High School Band and Choir will now perform the Murrieta Mesa alma mater. Graduates, please accompany our choir in singing of Mesa's alma mater.
I know. I was like, why is it bizarre though?
Side by side, fill the stand shall
Well, the good news is, students, you're already warmed up for this next part. Graduates, thank you for building the legacy at Mesa and for making Mesa what it is today. As you are out there changing the world, keep in touch with your families and friends. Make sure you call home, and don't forget about the staff who love you at Mesa. This is the last time we will do this cheer together. I want you to let everyone know who you are and show your Ram pride. Ready? We are. Mesa. We are. Mesa. We are. Mesa. Congratulations and have a great summer.
Welcome to the real world, she said to me, condescendingly. Take a seat, take your life.